it's a tremendous honor to be here. It's a tremendous honor to be part of this solution. And we all draw upon our life experiences as we deal with every single problem that we're facing. You know, we all view the world through a different lens. And when I was 19, I joined the Navy. And when I checked on board my ship, I was greeted by a gentleman named Arthur Smith from Georgia, and he became my mentor. And he pulled me aside, and he made it very clear. He said, Dave, your key to survival on this ship is to make sure that you don't stay quiet. And I asked him what he meant by that. And he said, you're on a ship with 230 sailors. You're going to be deployed all over the world. And we were to the Persian Gulf, to South America. I spent 3 years at sea. And he said, when you're in a ship of this nature and you have this tremendous amount of pressure with people from all over, every walk of life is on that ship, every race, and people come from different places. And he said to me, you will have arguments, you will have difficult discussions, you will have fights, but at the end, it'll bring you together as a team. And I never forgot that. And that's what we did. And those conversations were difficult. They were sometimes extremely painful, but in the end, we were a tremendous fighting force. And I want to take that same feeling, that same lens through which we view all these issues, and I want to apply it to the conversations today and moving forward. I thought it was important for me to say that so that people can understand where I'm coming from on a lot of these issues. And with that being said, we have a tremendous issue of trust. And until we can satisfy the issue of broken trust, we will never be able to move forward. And so with that in mind, I started having conversations with people in my community, real conversations that were painful, that were difficult, that were sometimes combative, where I heard things that were painful and they heard things that were painful. And what was suggested to me was that as the DA, I take a step forward and do something to start building that trust. And so what I did was I stood just this last Friday on the courthouse steps and I announced to all of York County, I announced that my office will neither make nor tolerate any actions, procedures, or decisions based upon invidious discrimination. And I did so by codifying a diversity and inclusion policy for the York County District Attorney's Office. Will my diversity and inclusion policy solve the problems of the world? The answer is no. But by doing that, I put on paper and entered into a contract with my community that they can hold me accountable for. And as a result of that, that has opened up a tremendous amount of dialogue that will continue. And so when we talk about these issues of trust between police and between prosecutors and everyone in the system, it is beyond critical that we set aside our preconceived notions, that we set aside our feelings of, of feeling that we know everything, and be willing to actively listen and work and cooperate. And I think that that is a critical step towards solving a lot of the issues we're dealing with today.